what I really like about this suit is that it's a kind of a throwback to the original Spider-Man costume where the blues are a lot darker and the reds are a lot brighter. That was a cool costume designed by Steve Ditko, and here it is in movie form. Pretty exciting. What is going on, Drawing 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and today we are going to be drawing Spider-Man's upgraded suit from Spider-Man Far From Home. Here we go. Before we begin, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing as you're following this tutorial, how to make tutorial suggestions if you have any, and best of all, a link to a free coloring page that is based on this tutorial. And having said all of that, grab your drawing tools, let's draw the upgraded suit from Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with our upgraded suit tutorial. I've got my paper in landscape mode. Once again, we're going to be drawing full body, but that means it means this video might take a long time, and that's okay, I guess, because this is the one that you guys are also asking for. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to draw it right here, and because it is full body, I usually draw those circles pretty tiny. And a lot of people in the comments still, in my Mysterio tutorial, there's a comment that I got about how I always draw a circle. Well, of course I draw a circle. It's Mysterio's head. It's a circle. Anyway, line right here. This is for the side of the face. Okay, this goes this way, and it goes up. Okay, so the chin is actually right over here, and he's looking left. So you want to keep that in mind. And as you do that, there you go. You got it. Okay, and then here's the rest of the neck. Okay, now we're going to draw the back. So the back kind of rolls down this way, goes like that. Okay, and then the shoulder is about this far from the chin, and I'm going to draw a shoulder about this big, and it's going to be an oval shape, more or less an oval shape about that big. Don't draw it too, even I feel like I even drew it too big there, because he's supposed to be a teenage build, teenage body. Tom Holland isn't that big of a guy. I should have just drawn his head a little bit bigger. So you just draw a shoulder about that big, not too huge. Okay, and then it comes out right here, kind of where the neck meets the head. I'm going to draw a curve like that. Okay, it's going to feel like a half circle, and then this goes out, so this is like the shoulder part that becomes the chest, and then that half circle sort of just does this. Okay, now right here you'll notice that there's like this change in direction that happens, and this elbow part kind of goes a little bit more down instead of diagonal. Okay, and then here's the arm part, and that's kind of where I want to end with the bicep here, just like that. Okay, and then here's the elbow. Just made a little triangle here, and then this goes like this. So I'm going to draw just faintly for now, because we're sort of just trying to get a good placement for everything. Okay, so there you go. Don't draw this way too long. Don't draw it way too short either. Just try to get a feel for what's a good arm length for a head shape, a head size about that big. Okay, as you do that, we got to figure out where we're going to put the body, and the body is going to be right here, kind of 2/3 down of the bicep. Okay, this is going to be the waist part, and okay, now this is where you kind of have to be very careful, because if you make this curve too big, he's going to have a little pop belly. So don't make it too big. Okay, so about this far from the arm, about twice the size of the arm, really. So here's the width of the arm. Okay, 2 and then 3. So right around here is where I want the body to kind of end up. There you go, and then you make this part right here for the chest. Okay, so if you imagine, here's a chest right here, it goes this way and then goes straight across like that. That's the chest. Okay, and then kind of where the rib cage would be is right around here. And then if we draw the center would go down. Actually, center would be right here, and then it would go straight down like that. There you go. So just working on getting that shape right. There we go. Okay. Looks a little bit stiff. That's okay. He does have like his back arched over here, but you don't see it. Okay, and there you go. And then right around here is where we're going to draw the crotch. So what you want to do is you kind of want the forearm to come down this way. It reveals a little bit of the crotch part. Okay, so that's why we kind of only drew part of the forearm earlier. There you go. So there's our Spider-Man. Let's go back over here and let's kind of draw where the bicep is going to be. Bicep is just going to be a tiny little sliver, and then the hand is actually going to go across like this. Okay, that's the forearm. Gets narrower as you go forward. That's where I want the wrist to end, and then the hand. Okay, we'll zoom in on the hand a little bit later on. I want to show you guys just the quickest way to draw the hands. All right, so now let's draw the knees, and one knee is going to be right next to the elbow. So here's the elbow about this far away. From the elbow, I'm going to draw an oval about the shape of the shoulder, just about the size of the shoulder, and that's where I want one knee to go. So imagine a leg would be coming from here and go across to the knee, just like that. Okay, and then here's the crotch area. Imagine this one going towards the knee like this. So there's the thigh. Okay, and then here we're going to draw the foot, kind of middle of the forearm here, goes down, diagonal. Okay, and I'm going to draw another diagonal right here. And then this changes direction. There's a bunch of wrinkles here on the shoe, on the boot. Would you call it a boot? Though Spider-Man's not really wearing a boot. Okay, so it goes like that, and then wide, and then narrow again, like this. Okay, right here, this goes, okay, let's go from here, just bring it to the boot, like so. Okay, and then the arm is going to come out over here. I'm going to draw the wrist, and the wrist is going to be flattened a little bit like that. And then I'll zoom in and we'll draw the hand later on, okay? Now right around here, kind of just below the wrist, about this far down, the wrist is where I want the knee to end up. So I'm going to draw from here, bring it to the side. There you go. Okay, so from here down about that far. Okay, that's a good width. So I'm going to draw a line right there. From the knee, I'm going to curve it. Okay, so this is a good spot below the knee. Leg muscle, we're going to separate it, leg muscle, and then here's the butt muscle right here. So butt muscle, leg muscle, gluteus, and then you got the hamstrings right here. There. Okay, now this one is kind of tricky. Well, not really, but what we want is a good almost 90-degree angle going out this way. Okay, so from here, well, I guess it's a little bit wider than 90 degrees. You want it to come out that far. Okay, right here. Now I'm going to kind of shape the calf muscle. Gastrocnemius, I believe it's called. Okay, and then like that, and then straight along. So there's the calf right there. I want to end it right around here. Don't make that leg too far. So that's a good spot to end the foot. Okay, right here where I ended it, I'm going to draw a line, a curve actually, right here. Okay, I'm going to continue it slightly, but right here I'm going to draw a curve going down and then across, down, across. So it makes this kind of like a guitar shape. You know what guitars are shaped like. Okay, toes a little bit flat. This goes this way and then bump. There you go. There's our Spider-Man foot. It's actually a little high. I might need to adjust that slightly, but depending on the surface that you want him to be on, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw like the side of the building where I want where he'll be standing and leaning. It's going to look like this. So where those feet are, if you draw the surface that he's kind of squatting on, then it'll make a little more sense. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, not bad. So now let's zoom in on the hand. Okay, here we go. So the hand is going to be slightly tricky. First thing we're going to do is we're going to draw like this almost oval shape. So here's the wrist, and then here's the side, and then the bottom, and then here's the top of the palm, and it goes like that. So it's an oval shape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw the knuckles like so. So I'm going to draw a line that's sort of parallel to this. Okay, and then I'm just going to draw the individual fingers coming out from there. I'm going to draw the pinky first, and then the index right here. Index comes out like that, like so, and then it goes there. Okay. There you go. And then you just place the next two fingers right in between, obviously. One there. See the bump? I created a little bit of a bump right here, and then one right here. And you notice that I kind of made it so that the middle finger is the tallest, because that's what it is. Okay, pinky. And then the thumb comes out right here. There you go. It looks a little long, but that's what it looks like in the picture, so yeah. Okay, so there we go. Let's connect those fingers to each other. They are actually, I shouldn't have erased that. There you go. They do cover up, like this area right here is black, and then the fingers are red, so there you go. That's what it looks like, and I wish I could spend more time on it, but we do have to move on to the rest of the drawing here. Let's go over here now. Let's draw the forearm. Okay, it goes like that. Now, change in direction, about this far up. Okay, right here I'm going to draw a bump, and then like that. Okay, right here is where I'm going to have the thumb. And the thumb is going to come down like so. Thumb in. Okay. Right here is where I want the index finger to start off. So it kind of goes up and then curves like this. Okay. The next finger is going to do the same thing, except it comes out a little further out. See, so notice that it's just this line right here, slightly below the index. Okay, and then next one is going to be bent down a little bit here. Ring finger. And then the last finger is going to be even curved, so it's going to go here. It goes like that. And then this goes straight into the in there. Okay, so there's our finger right there. If you were to look at it, this actually goes like that, and then you have, yeah, so connect the thumb to the index, and then you should have this little bump right here for the rest of the fingers, like so. So that's what that looks like right there. Now, zooming out, there is our Spider-Man. Depending on where you put the foot, you could have had it going a little bit lower, you could have it going a little bit wider. It's up to you how you want it to place that foot. All you have to do is kind of just adjust this line right here to show how he's squatting down. Anyway, There you go, you guys. Right now I'm going to cut to a little bit of commercials because that is how YouTubers earn their income, is through the ads. So the ad is going to start right now. All right, coming back to our drawing, you guys. We've got the outline. Now let's zoom in. Let's start off with the iconic face mask, Spider-Man's face mask, something that I loved drawing as a kid. So we're going to start with this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up that shape, starting off with flattening the chin a little bit, and then just trying to get that iconic Spider-Man head shape as best as I can. There you go. And there you go. Okay, just fixing the side here. And that's it. Okay, so there's our mask, our head. We're going to draw the eyes right around here. So I'm going to draw a line that goes like this. Okay, and then the face, center of the face is going to go down like this. Okay, so 2 dots for the eyes. They're going to go there. And then I like to kind of just shape out where I want it. So that is more of a diagonal line. This is a diagonal line this way. And then this is a curved line. And it goes like that. Okay, so it curves till it meets that diagonal shape, diagonal line. Okay, this goes off to the side. There. So there's our spider mask. By the way, if you guys have seen the movie, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. But do try to avoid the spoilers out of respect for those who have not yet seen it. I give it about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks until I allow spoilers in the comment section. But if you guys have not seen it, maybe do try to avoid the spoilers. Anyway, I'm going to start right here again, close to this part. Now we're going to draw the inside. Now the inside is just curves, really. It curves in. And then this one is a wider curve. There you go. I could go ahead and draw like the outline here. You know how the eyes have a little bit of that going on. You could do that. Okay, same thing over here. This goes out. Like so. Okay. The tricky thing about Spider-Man is the webbing. Okay, so right here at the top it starts off with a shape like this. I'm kind of going to draw this diamond shape, and that's how we're going to start off the mask. I'm going to erase the line here at the bottom, but I'm going to keep this line at the top, because at the top it's always a line down the center, but down here at the bottom it's a line from the top of the nose, or from between the eyes to the sides of the chin. So that's one thing that I have noticed since I was a kid. Okay, so a line going straight up there, and then this one goes on each side of the chin. So that's how you start off with a webbing. Okay, this goes out this way now. I'm following the curve of the head as I go. There you go as well. Okay, there's the next one. There's the next one. And then right here, like that. Okay, and then the webbing always has its curve away from the diamond shape in the middle of the eyes. So always remember that as well. So if here's the diamond, let me draw it right here. You always want your webbing pointed, curving, I guess, towards the diamond shape, okay? So it looks like that. So that's how you do it here at the bottom. The webbing in this Spider-Man suit is pretty far apart, about this far apart, and you notice that it sort of creates a circle around that diamond shape. Okay, so let's go down. There you go, just like that. Okay, zooming out. There's our body, so let's work on the shoulders. Let's actually work on getting that shape nice. Okay, so here's the shoulder. I'm going to draw a little bit of a bump here to show the tricep down to the elbow, like that. Okay, right here, a little bit of the bicep going like that. And then going back out here, I'm going to draw a little bit of the chest, a little bit of the rib cage, and then this goes outwards actually, goes like that. And then the shoulder here. I'm just trying to darken these lines and make them nice and dark. Bicep, forearm. I'm going to erase that line right there because there is no wrist line. There. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this, he's got like the black band around the shoulders. Go like this. This goes up to there. And this goes forward a little bit. Okay, so you got this line, these two lines to make this V shape. And you could actually double up on those lines because there is a little bit of a texture that looks like that. Okay, and then from here, this goes curves along the chest. And then from here actually goes straight down to there. Okay, right here on this side, you see a little bit of that curve right here, the chest here. And then this goes straight down as well. Okay, and then there you go. So just connect these two lines, connect them here at the bottom, like that. Okay, remember you do have a thigh going over like that, so it might overlap that line a little bit. There you go. Now there are a lot of intricate little details along the black, some texturing, but I am going to try to not draw those, just to keep this drawing nice and streamlined and simple for you guys. All right, so we've got that. Now let's kind of, I don't know what I was drawing. Okay, I'm going to make these lines a little bit more faint because we are going to start drawing the spider, the webbing. Okay, I'm going to start off right here, right in the middle of the chest, circle for the head of the spider, and then a hexagon like that, and down, and then come together. Okay, that's for the body of the spider right there. You color that in dark if you want. And then two lines. Okay, this goes in and then out again. Okay, it goes in towards the where the circle and the hexagon meet. And then out again, and then two lines once again, here and here. They don't actually meet. Yeah. So this goes this way. And then what you want to make sure you do, because this runs down the center, obviously, of Spider-Man's chest, is you want to run webbing that goes directly down the center. Okay, center of the chest right here. So imagine he's got like these chest muscles that go like that. And then when he's turning his head, he's actually got the center of his neck right there. So it goes like that. Okay, so there's the center line going down. Okay, and then you do the same thing here. So draw two lines on each side of the spider. About that far apart. They don't actually touch the spider here. Okay, go straight to the center of the chest like we did here. This one changes directions like that. And this one sort of goes into the neck like so. Okay, and then right here, this goes like that. And then another one here. like that. Okay, so these ones are following the contours of the neck. So the next one would be right here, goes out, and then this one goes towards the armpit. Okay, this one goes out towards the armpit. You kind of want to do the same thing with the line. So if this one goes to the armpit here, this one must also go towards the armpit, because they should be the same lines. However, his body is contorted in a certain way, so the lines will look different. Okay, this one right here goes to that point. This one goes like that to there. And then this one goes down the center here. Notice how I changed the curve of it so that it shows the bump of the shoulder muscle. And then right here in the back it goes out like that. Okay, so this one goes out to the center, and the next one goes out that way. I'm going to readjust this slightly. There you go. Okay, and again with the webbing, I'm going to start off right here. It should be pointing away, or it should be, the curve would be pointing towards the center of the head. So I'm not drawing it straight across, I'm actually still following the curvature of the body here. So I drew that first initial one, and then the next one's going to be right here, and I'm going to follow the curve of the body. There you go. Okay, so just keep working at this. There's one that goes right through the spider, but I'm going to avoid drawing it over the spider. There we go. Okay, so there's I'm going to draw this line right here just to show that there is a bit of a rib cage right there, and it's not just like flat. Okay, so just to create a bit of a bit of texture. Okay, now let's go to the arm. Let's follow along the arm here. I'm going to erase this wrist line, darken up these lines here. Now the Spider-Man logo is pretty skin tight, so you don't really see a lot of wrinkles where you have these bends like the armpit or the elbow or anything like that. Okay, anyway, this goes like that and then down. Okay, and then I'm going to draw it twice. And then next one there. So this is a red stripe, black stripe. So this is black. This whole thing is black. And then I'm going to draw one more. There you go. So it's just a series of red and black stripes. This whole thing right here is black. And then the fingers become red. And with the fingers, I'm just going to create the webbing. And it's going to look like that. Okay, it goes like that. Okay, and then here. Okay, and then here is going to be dark. So there's our upgraded suit. That's the forearm. Fairly clean. I mean, there's some texture to it, but we're not going to draw it. We're going to keep it plain. Okay, there you go. So there are the arms. Now let's go to this one right here. Okay, you got the bicep, it's black, and then now you have the pin stripe coming out like that. So there's the red stripe. Okay, and then this one goes this way, going to stop right here because this goes across all the way to the thumb. Okay, and the thumb comes out like that. Okay, with this one I'm going to also just slightly draw a second line going across like that. For the thumb, just try to create these curves going all the way to the tip. And then same thing with the fingers. Again, still following the rule of the curve pointing, curving towards the center of the face here. There you go. Okay, so that's the forearm. The legs, really not a lot of detail on the legs either. Yeah, but let's take some time and darken those lines. Okay, the lines right here. Okay, let's start off with this leg here. There you go. Okay, so now the boot is going to start here, and it basically goes like that. Simple, 2 lines. There you go. Okay, the sole of the shoe, you see a little bit of it sticking out here and along the side, and then it disappears. So I'm going to color that black even. Okay, you see a little bit of wrinkle here in the shoe part. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a line going down the center of it. Okay, center goes this way, and the center goes like this. Okay, and then just follow along the side. So the side here goes like this, and then goes down towards the side of the shoe. And then this one goes out this way. Okay, so now I'm going to start at the ankle part like that, and then just follow along. There we go. This follows that, and then this goes like that, and then continuing here. There you go. And then lastly on this side, okay, from here, curves up and then down. Well, curves up and then over to the other side like that. There you go. Let's darken those lines there. Okay. Okay, draw that line again. Should have done it on the other side. Okay, and then this goes like that. And I'm actually just going to make it go across like this. Okay, let's go over here and find the sole. For this one, you don't see much of it. You just see a little bit over here. And then let's draw the line going down the center. Center here. You notice that it follows the curve of the foot. And then now it goes this way. It goes a little narrower here at the ankles. And goes a little bit wider and goes over here. You don't see it on the other side. And then there's a third one over here, but you only see that part really. And then it comes out over here like that. Okay, start at the ankle again. Follow that nice curve. Okay, we're going to work our way up with this one. Like that. Like so. There you go. Okay, just drawing some lines where the leg curves. And there we have it, you guys. I'm just going to draw this line going across here. That's just the ledge of the building, or whatever it is that he's on. Completely up to you. So there's the city, here's the building, and there's, I don't know, some shadows or whatever. And then that's pretty much it. So there you go. That right there is the upgraded suit from Spider-Man Far From Home, but it can also act as any Spider-Man outfit because it is pretty much a Spider-Man, classic Spider-Man pose right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Had a lot of fun drawing these guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So take care. See you next time. And that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I hope you guys are very proud of your drawings. If you are, I would love to see them, so please head on over to the Google Plus community and to Instagram and post your artwork there and tag me so that I can see it as well. If you guys are ever curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below, so be sure to check that out. If you feel like being extra generous, I have links in the description on different ways that you can help support this channel. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can make content like this for free for you guys, so I appreciate your consideration. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, it would help me a great deal if you, number one, liked this video, commented down below, and most especially if you shared this with your friends in your social media. And of course, speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google+, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a free coloring page of the tutorial that's here on this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to all of those are in the description, so be sure to read it. Finally, thank you once again for watching. I will see you guys next time, and don't forget, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. Take care.